to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Owen Hayes. You're watching Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented to you by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor today, Saturday, November 1. For all of you that are up in the woods chasing elk and deer right now on multiple different hunts around, either it be in Oregon or Washington, good luck to you. If you're catching this live, you're supposed to be out there. It's perfect weather. Well, I guess it could be a little bit wet. But for all of us waterfowlers, some great things going on. And if you're still chasing fish around up and down the coast in different areas, certainly got some great opportunities. And with this rain that is here now and has been for the last handful of days, things have changed for the better, and some of these rivers are really going to turn into prime conditions. So you're going to have to keep an eye on that as things go along this upcoming week. But today, I've got a very special setup here. This is a first. We've always had, or not always, but we've had Don New from Hatchery and Wild here in the studio before, talking about a great organization and what it is that they do. Also, we have Chris Bertopoulos, owner, operator of Chris V's Guide Service. You can see both of them there. Perfect timing for a photo. You guys have fished together? I've never fished with Chris. He's never let me in his boat. Oh, that's right. I forgot buoy 10. I don't count buoy 10. Anyway, Don and Crispy, you can see him right there. We're going to talk about an upcoming banquet that's happening up at A in Battleground. Now, I've never personally been there, but I'm super excited about being up. I've never been, so I'm looking forward to going. They've got an upcoming banquet on the 6th of December. Everyone's invited to go there, and we're going to give you a ton of different reasons to do so. If you're not familiar with Hatchery and Wild, they are another group that does some fantastic things in the hopes of getting more hatchery production, because we all know without hatchery fish, everything's done, right? You can say it any way that you want, but if you were to take hatchery fish out of the equation, guess what happens? No more fishing. It's just that simple. It's something that we all have to pay attention to and work hard and diligently on. And Don has done a fantastic job of that over the last few years. So we're going to talk about that when we get him up. Also, though, to have Chris here in the studio and not kind of get a little bit of insight, because he loves to share great information, we're also going to do our Chevy Silverado Tech Tip of the Week with Chris Bertopoulos. He's got a tech tip that none of you have seen. It's just that simple. There's no question that most of you, maybe I shouldn't be so definitive. It'll be something that 9 out of 10 of you have never seen or heard of. We'll put it that way. It's a rumor that seems like it was turned into fruition. We'll see how that works out. But it's a good one way or the other. We all love to doctor different baits up, and he's got a good one. Along with that, of course, we're going to have river levels. We've dropped fish counts right now because there's not really any real reason to start showing those or continue to show those, but river levels, absolutely. Let alone big rivers that are just simply not updating the way that we would like. But for all the tributaries up and down the coast, very, very relevant information, and of course here locally, and but getting quite a few questions about our upcoming winter steelhead season. So yes, this is the time to start paying attention to these river conditions and what's going on. But we have a lot of fish out there other than the upcoming winter steelhead season. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today as well. And we do have some phone calls that are coming in, so we're going to get to those this segment and the upcoming as well. So be patient with us for those that are actually on hold. So let's start showing you some of the photos that you've all been sending in. As you can tell, I'm moving along quickly because I want to try to get as much info in today as we can. And this is Aaron with a Washington tuna. Isn't that just weird to say? 25 years ago, that's not even a thing. It's certainly a thing now. Great photo too, by the way. That's a peanut. You know what that means? Yeah, all right, anyway. Nice catfish too. Where is that from? Franklin, Ohio. Okay. All right. Hey, Angie, we don't care where the photos come from. If you're out fishing, having fun, Ohio is fine. I would not have thought that they had catfish that big in Ohio, but what the heck do I know? I'm from the Northwest. I haven't got a clue. Who's this? Beaverton's own. Oh, Brendan Osborne, Sea of Cortez. Look at that. He is a professional bass angler, as you can tell. Local guy, and is extremely good at it from what I understand. I have not met him, but I would love to have him in my studio. I don't mind talking bass fishing. Winner, Chinook for dinner. Okay. Chrissy, nice photo. We appreciate that. It's easy to do. We'll show you that at the end of the photos like we always do. And I think we have a video as well. See, now these are some of the ones that we love to see. Daybreak on the Nehalem, little artsy-fartsy photos. We love them. And Don New loves taking those as well. Don, you should be sending some of those over. Ralph sent this one over. What a beautiful photo. I mean, that's just one that you frame and put on the wall. I mean, do people still do that? I mean, I do. And I'm old, I guess. Got one. Tom, yeah, you did. Congratulations. I'm a bit jealous and hungry all at the same time. One of my buddies, Moose, has just been killing it this year. For no matter what state he's in, there's some folks that have had some great elk seasons this year. Jeffrey's first trout, which is half the size of Jeffrey. Sarah, thanks for sending the photo. That's a toad of a stalker trout. Nicely done. Probably got him hooked on fishing forever. Livy's? Am I saying that right? Ryan, save me. Okay, Sandy Dandy. I love that. Okay, Frank, thanks for sending the photo over. Little muddy water steelhead right there. Some might have called that a silver just because of the time of year, but no, that's a steelhead. I'd call it a summer. Here's another nice one. Mama's New Love. The boat or the fish? Okay, the fish. Mark, thanks for sending the photo over. We appreciate that. Again, it's simple to do. We love to see videos, and you can upload those videos just as easy as photos, still photos, or whatever you want to call it. North Coast Fun, there's been a lot of interesting things. If you see that house in the background there, you know where that's at, but I'll keep that to myself. Scott, thanks for sending the photo over. And here's a quick video. Drano Lake. Why does that look familiar? Did we run this one already? Drano Lake, Czar sent the photo over. Look at that. No flasher, so I'm calling it a hoverfish. Not that I'm supposed to give up what they're doing, but if there's no flasher this time of year or within the last 2 months, oh yeah, the weight right on line, they were hover fishing. You need good eggs. You need good eggs. Czar, thanks for sending the video over. It's easy to do. It's a Fox 12 app. It's free. Download it when you do so. Like I always say, follow along what's going on with Outdoor GPS and, of course, everything else that's going on around here on Fox 12 and Fox 12 Plus. Also, GPS@abbeys.com. You want to win yourself a free giant pizza. We just had some of that last night for Halloween. What a letdown. Not very many kids were out. We love it when there's lots of kids. Anyway, but if you want that free pizza, enter yourself in. You have to do it each week in order to win. Let's go ahead and take one of these phone calls. Who are we going to take first? Okay, let's take Porter is from Portland. It looks like he's got a Christmas gift idea. Porter, I love this. This is the time of year. What's going on?
Well, yes, perfect timing. In the old days, my parents, I'm oldest of 5, and we all hunt and fish a lot. So they started buying our fishing and hunting and fishing licenses for us, and that really helped out for a Christmas gift. So especially nowadays, because I don't know if you're aware of it, the fees are really going up for next year. So like the combined angling tag alone was $46 this year. It's going to be $69 next year. And then 2028 is going to be $73, and in 2030 it's going to be $77. So for those that buy the sports pack, it was $196 this year, $253 next year, $283 in 2028, and $311 in 2030. So you might have to think about maybe getting some Christmas gift cards for people.
Porter, when you put it that way, I mean, we all knew, I shouldn't say we all, but I was well aware that they were doing a rise in fees next year, but I didn't realize that they slated it out already through 28 and 30. It's going to go up to $300 and some odd by 2030. That's a $100 increase. So really, Porter? I'm going to have Ryan research that. That just seems super excessive anyway. But Porter, it's a very good idea. It's a great way that you can get somebody lined out to go out and do some fishing and hunting here in Oregon at those kind of expenses for Christmas gift. Porter, thank you, sir. We appreciate that, as always. Good night. Really? I mean, that just must mean we got a lot more fish that are going to end up in the hatchery systems. We're going to have a pile of better management. I mean, obviously, if they're going to bring in all that kind of money, I mean, wow, they got to have some plans for it, right? Everyone just absorb that for a second and answer that question for yourself.